earlier this year, it was announced that Neo was going to be acquiring Aspire. Aspire Global and Neo used to be the same company 8-9 years ago. One was focused on iLottery and Neo Games, the other focused on iGaming and sports. And so the rationale behind that from a Neo perspective was that the provincial and state lotteries are looking more and more at sports and online iGaming content. So Aspire Global not only culturally fits, but the full value chain that we offer from iGaming content, sport content, as well as all the managed services to support, made a perfect fit for us. And so now with Aspire, specifically what I'm looking at after here in the North American side, it accelerates where I was on a state-by-state approach, moving from one regulation to the other regulation. Now we're licensed in 17 states plus provinces up in Canada. So it really changes the dynamics of who we are and what we can offer. In the market right now, we've been live here in the US sports side for 3 years, right? We've been in the market 3 years. Yes, there was Jersey with iGaming, which is, very successful. The numbers speak for themselves. But what we've seen in the last 3 years, and this is pre-Aspire being in the market, is a lot of operators, they wanted to launch, get out ahead, be the first movers, get that advantage. The suppliers obviously were there to support, but realistically speaking, there's been some pain in the market. There have been some expectations, they haven't necessarily been met in the market. Not to say it's all bad. There are some wildly successful operators and great B2B partners out there. However, we're getting more inbound calls now than ever from existing operators that we didn't expect to be hearing from probably for at least the next year and a half. Now, there's the existing business or, the opportunity to replace and grow, but then with the new states and new legislation. Like today, specifically, I'll be speaking about what's happening with iGaming, so iCasino, and what is the probability of that moving beyond the 6 states today. There are a few very key states that are contemplating iGaming regulations going in, end of this year into 2023, and there's a blueprint for it already right now. We can talk tax, we can talk operations, whatever that might be, but when we look at the differences, let's use two kind of stark contrasts of Michigan, which is an excellent state in that it's commercial operators as well as tribal, and then look at, say, a Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania has amazing commercial operators, but if I was a tax accountant, I would look to Michigan as a much more favorable market. So there's opportunities to learn, and I think some states, Indiana, even New York State is looking at this. There's a lot of revenue in the iGaming side. Sports is absolutely an exciting market. We Americans love it. But at the same time, that's a lot of acquisition, it's a lot of volume, and there's still the same casino player out there who has a desire to play the same content they find in land-based and play it online.